going on, Pisces? Hope you're good. Hope you're good. Hope you're good. We're doing your August monthly timeless love reading. We're going to take a deep breath, say a prayer, and get in. Pray to God, Spirit, my guides, my angels, my ancestors to help myself, Pisces, and anybody watching to see the clearest messages for the highest good of for all involved in our love and relationships for a timeless love reading for August 2022. Keeping in mind you do not have to have Pisces in your chart, nor do you have to watch this during August. If it resonates, it resonates. If you want to book a personal reading, the email is in the description. I do daily reels on Instagram, where I basically tap into the timeless love messages that we do on these readings. So if you'd like to see those, I'm at jstarotservice. We did get a little stack of cards. We're going to start out at the bottom of the deck. Two of Wands reverse. I think this came out for Sagittarius. I'm pretty sure this was like the first card that came out for Sagittarius. You are now at a crossroad. I wouldn't even say you're at a crossroads. I feel like you're no longer willing to put up with anything less than you deserve, right? That was kind of the message that came through for the daily that I did the day I'm recording this, which would be, I don't know, what's today? 31st? So if you go back to the 31st on my Instagram, there was like a two-part reading that I did that kind of tapped into this energy. It's no longer accepting less than you deserve. Two of, wands. You're no longer, it can be like being a little bit impatient, sure, but it's more so like you're not really willing to put up with anybody that is bringing you anything less than what you want. And that's not because you're like cocky or self-centered. It's more so that you just know what it is you do and don't want. And it's like, why would you waste anybody's time by accepting what you don't want? It would be disrespectful to everybody involved, right? We got a little bit of a stack here, a little story time. Yeah. Yep, Knight of Wands, right? So I feel like this is somebody who can be very inconsistent. Maybe you've been dealing with somebody in your life. This could be past relationships. They were just really not showing up the way you needed them to. That's no fault of yours. I feel like a lot of the times when we enter divine relationships, keeping in mind this is really what we tap into here, but when we enter these divine relationships, a lot of the times we're going to be in a space that is going to force us to walk away from things that aren't aligned with what we truly want. And a lot of the times these divine relationships come in to trigger us into facing what it is we put up with and aren't willing to put up with anymore. It's this energy of like, okay, well, should I continue to invest in this person? Is this something I feel like is going to be beneficial for the long term? And I feel like you're kind of in this space now where you're evaluating things. You have the Two of Wands reverse. You're like, okay, I feel like I know what I want. I've made the decision to choose me. So is this a relationship a reflection of that? Is this something that I feel like is going to be consistent and long term? Knight of Wands, it doesn't always have to be inconsistent player energy. It could also just be somebody coming in with a lot of passion, right? But the next card out though is we have the Fool reverse. I feel like there are some fears. Okay, the Two of Wands reverse is also now speaking to me of some apprehension because of the fears of moving forward. Having a fear of taking this leap of faith in this new connection because you're afraid that it's going to work out the same way it did in the past. But if you're manifesting from a place that is, from a place of emotional balance and abundance and not being in a place of being confused within yourself, then naturally those relationships are going to reflect that. If you're finding yourself in a lot of situations where it's like there's like an inconsistent energy here, it's a good time to look at what it is you actually look for in a person. What do you resonate with? Is it their ego? Is it their higher self? What expressions are being shown to you? What are you resonating with, and what are you attracted to? That's what's going to help you make these decisions when you may be afraid of taking a leap of faith. Knowing yourself well enough to know that if something is not in alignment for you, then it's a no-go. It's just a no. And that's just okay. I mean, it may be a little bit harsh for the other people involved, but I mean, you got to be honest with what it is you do and don't want, and to not waste other people's time, right? Because we have the Four of Pentacles. You may be having trouble letting something go. Okay, I feel like you're holding on to a connection that may have not worked out, right? That can be, this could be another person though. I feel like this could be the other person that we're talking about. I feel like this is somebody who in the past they chose not to move forward with you on this Knight of Wands energy. They could have been very inconsistent. They could have been somebody who had multiple options and they decided to not move forward with you, right? But they're not letting go of you. It's like somebody who they were like, oh, I want this, I want that, within themselves, but they're just, maybe they even said it to you, but they're just not making the moves. And it's like this energy where they're not making any sudden moves with you. They may be feeling the passion, but they're just not doing it. And it's almost this energy of like you decided to kind of say, nope, I don't want to tolerate that. Maybe you set some boundaries, maybe you walked away, maybe you're just not giving them the same kind of energy anymore. And they're just not letting go of this. I feel like they're just holding on dearly, for dear life, to this connection. Whether or not they're actually showing that, I feel like this is the energy coming in, right? It's like the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like, in reverse, no less, I feel like they're just facing their karma, dude. I feel like this person is going through a lot of karmic stuff. Maybe they really just did you dirty and now they're facing their karma for that. I don't like to focus too much on other people's karma. I like to focus more on the justice that you're bringing on into your life, opposed to what other people are going through. Excuse me. And so it's this energy of like, okay, yeah, I understand this person has done this, has done that, but it's like they're going to be going through what they need to go through, right? There's nothing you can do to change that. It's something where it's like people kind of have to face the consequences of their own actions. It's one of those things where I feel like people hold on so dearly to their old ways that they find themselves repeating the same cycle over and over. When I see the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, this is telling me that somebody is facing their retribution, but it can also represent karmic cycles. This can represent fated events. This can represent all kinds of stuff. And I feel like this person for a long time was not facing the truth of this connection. They weren't facing the truth. There's really not much that they can do about that other than face the truth now. Right? Yeah, man. They were Emperor reverse is not a great energy to be. This is a dangerous person. This is somebody who is just really reckless. They're just so emotionally unstable that they just make terrible decisions. And I don't think they do it at the behest of their own knowledge. I think they do it because they just don't know any better. This is kind of the energy I'm seeing here. Whoever it is that did this to you, whoever that walked away from you, whoever decided that they don't want to do this, they want to be a player and have multiple options, while they may be holding on to this connection, man, I don't think they know any different. You got to understand, man, when healthy relationships come into the life of somebody who's never experienced a healthy relationship, they're going to be feeling this inconsistency. They're going to be acting out their old ways because they don't know any better. And so it's one of those things where it's like you can take the time to judge them and to belittle them or do whatever it is you do, but understanding that they just may not have known any better. You may have been the one to show them that there is something different. And I feel like that's a beautiful thing to know that you can catalyze somebody that way, to help them see themselves in a way that they never would have before by coming into contact with you, right? Really interesting reading today, actually, because we have the Ten of Swords, man. So that's an ending, that's a betrayal, that's just like closing out of old cycles, closing out of old relationships. Card under that is Strength. Card under, yeah, back to the Wheel, right? So we're going to tap into these. I feel like you had the strength, you had the wherewithal to say no. You decided that I don't want to do this anymore. I don't like the hot and cold energy. I don't like the way you're treating me. So guess what? I'm going to go ahead and stand in my power. I'm going to keep my emotions to myself. I'm going to keep my thoughts to myself. I'm going to put an end to this because it does not feel reciprocal to me. That's kind of the energy I'm getting here, Pisces. I feel like you decided to step up and you said no more, right? You said, I don't want this. I know what I do want, and this is not a reflection of that. And I feel like this person is very triggered by that. They may be like, oh, what am I supposed to do now? Oh, that's a very nice card to come out. Got the Ten of Cups that just came out. But I want to get another card or two. Let's see. Yep. Ooh, Nine of Cups. Maybe one more. Take the top. Oh, yeah, man. It's exactly the funny thing is the Two of Wands still stayed at the bottom of the deck. So we got some nice cards here for you. We got the Death card, we got the Nine of Cups, and we got the Ten of Cups, okay? So I feel like you just know what you want. You put an end, like you put the Death card here, like because you went through this major transformation, because you said no to this energy, you told the universe that I don't want this, I want something better, then you're getting that. Like, you know what I mean? Like you're not only getting the emotional fulfillment here with the internal emotional inner peace. This is the inner peace card to me, Nine of Cups. This can be like, you know, indulgence. This can be like, you know, passion, energy, sexual passion, whatever, however you want to look at it. I feel like you're going to be getting all of that. You're going to get the long-term emotional fulfillment. You're going to get your wish fulfillment. You're going to get the inner peace, all because you decided to go through with this transformation. This is probably like the best reading I've gotten for the entirety of the 12 signs that I've done. You know what I'm saying? It's not really bad. I feel like I don't know. I mean, we could pull some more cards. I feel like I kind of want to close it, but we'll see. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, man. It's like you brought yourself out the cold, right? Five of Cups or Five of Pentacles reverse. Eight of Cups. And Nine of Swords reverse. it's like you know yourself so well. I don't even feel like I should continue the reading. It's like you keep getting the same messages every time I do a pull. It's like you know yourself so well. You're no longer stuck in your head. You walked away from anything that was keeping you feeling like you were out in the cold. You're letting go of all of the emotional disappointments. And I feel like you've done this internally. And that's why the universe is going to be reflecting this to you externally. It's a very beautiful reading. I feel like this is probably going to be one of the shorter readings because it's kind of this energy of like, you've done the work. You set the boundaries, and now you're going to be reaping the benefits of your work. I mean, it's just like you're getting this 10 of cups. You're getting this wish fulfillment. You may be getting a new relationship. You may be expanding in a relationship with somebody from the past. I mean, you're going to be getting what you want. I feel like you just need to be open to getting it where you get it. It's kind of like not being, I don't want to say not being too picky, but it's understanding like what you wanted may not come from where you thought it would come from, but it may come from somewhere else that you need to be open to. So I feel like if there were any advice to give you to close this reading out, it's to just be open, right? Like you were open enough to say no to stuff, so now you got to be open enough to say yes to things that you do want, of course, if you're comfortable with it. I don't feel like you should pressure yourself at all to say yes to anything or anybody. Definitely consent to any romantic interests should you decide to do so. And make sure that consent is mutual, of course. But we're going to close it out here for you, Pisces. Yeah. Alright, so we have love. What else can I say, man? Aphrodite, I call to thee to bring a true love here to me. You're going to be entering a new relationship here. I don't know how else to say it. It's just kind of what's coming through. It's like because you decided to say no to all that other stuff, again, you're getting what you want. You're going to get the love you deserve. Either you're already dealing with somebody who's giving you that love, and now you're having to make the decision to recognize that, or you're dealing with people who were not giving you what you wanted. You're setting the boundaries, you're letting them go, and you're walking away in order to move towards the love that you do deserve. This card out is passion, right? It says, rise, passion, rise up high, inflame my purpose, reach the sky. I feel like because you decided to do all this, you got in touch with your inner passion. You may now be recognizing a relationship in your life that has a lot of passion. Maybe somebody is just now coming forward, showing you the passion that you've been wanting. And it's almost like you're almost a little apprehensive about how to move forward with it. Maybe because you're a little bit new to this space, right? This could be both you or your person. Maybe they're not used to people being received, or maybe they're not used to being received the way you are receiving them. Maybe they have given love to many different people many different times, but they were never truly received in the way they felt they needed to be received. Maybe they didn't feel seen, heard, or validated, and I feel like you're both doing that with each other. This could be somebody new for sure. Whatever it is that you are dealing with here, this beautiful reflection of the abundance and love that you do want, it feels mutual, dude. It's really nice. Safe travel. Could be somebody at a distance from you. It says, keep me safe and let me roam far away, but bring me home. Yeah, man, I feel like maybe you could be, oh, we have 1122 on the cards. I think it's kind of cool. I think you're going to be possibly even traveling with this person. You could be going on a little vacation. This could be something where maybe you meet them while you're traveling, you meet them at work, you meet them while you're on vacation. I don't know. It can go any which way, but I feel like more than anything, this is telling me that your ships are coming in. What it is you want is on its way to you. Just continue to embody the divine feminine love that you know you are, right? I feel like that's something that we can all do regardless of our gender. When you stay in your feminine energy, that does not always mean waiting for things to happen. Sometimes that means taking action from a place of love, not from a place of fear. And I feel like you're going to be presented with that opportunity. You know, the universe co-creates with us. So while we may manifest these opportunities, it is up to us to, I would say, like, grab them, in a sense, like, just like, you know, reach out and grab them, and also to maintain them, okay? And I feel like you're getting the opportunity to do so, because we have energy here. Card 13, it says, a light inside my fire, divine energy, fill me, make me shine. It's not bad. I feel like you're going to be getting reciprocal energy here. This is what I'm hearing. It's like you're going to be getting the reciprocation that you've been wanting for so long, because you give your love so freely to other people, and now you're finally meeting your match. It's like you're finally meeting somebody that's going to be able to love you the way you love others. It's like you're going to be speaking the same love language. I don't know. It's really, really nice energy, guys. But I'm really proud of you, Pisces. That's really nice. I'm happy for you. I hope you really enjoy whatever it is that's coming into you, because it's very nice. But this is all I got for you guys. If you want to book a personal reading, I have my email in the description. I post reels on Instagram, jstarotservice. Otherwise, I appreciate you, and I'll see you in your next reading. Goodbye.